In one of my previous videos, somebody asked me to make a video about the cars that are cheap, but these cars, they must be from trusted brands. So these cars, they must be cheap, but the brands that we can trust. Also, we are regarding something like fuel consumption and things like that. So guys, this is a very huge flaw. This is a very huge flaw. You can't just go around it without some snacks. Okay, let's see what we get. Here we have the Chevrolet Aveo, right? It was going for 51,000 and 900 rands, and then it had 139,000 kilometers on the clock. You know, guys, Chevrolet has proved itself in the South African market, so people trust these cars. I'm sure you can find the parts for this car. Yeah, I think it's more like that. Although I don't have much experience with the Chevrolet parts and some rumors around it. But then your car had a green Tegra sticker report. Obviously, that's a category B vehicle. You already know that by now. It's a Chevrolet Aveo LS. I don't know what that LS is for, but it means something. Alrighty, so here's the BMW E46. The grill is missing. Alright, it was going for 40,000 rands, and it had more than 350,000 kilometers on the clock. Guys, that should tell you something, man. This car has been on the road, it's been going. So now obviously you'll find your green Tegra sticker report on this car, and then it's a category B value. Just check the RAM, man. Oh man, that thing bangela mali straight. La problem. Alright, so here's your Peugeot. It was going for 47,900 rands, and it had close to 200,000 kilometers on the clock. So yeah, I don't know much about this car. Like seriously, I really don't know much about this car. I know cars, ne? But this one, right? So, but I know that it was released in 2012. Pali with that. So I think if you have some family and things like that. But why would the Peugeot be this cheap though? That should ring a bell or something like that. And then it has your green Tegra sticker report as well. Alrighty, so now let's move forward. Here's a Kia Picanto. I feel like this is a good buy. This is a good buy. It was going for 55,000 rands, and it had like 115,000 kilometers on the clock. Many people buy these cars as their first time cars, and then it's a good entry-level car. And then seeing that price, it's a not bad. But then I feel like it's been staying here for so long. I don't know, guys. You can see there, man, the rims are like rusted or something like that. But then the Kia Picanto, a lot of people buy these cars. A lot of people, they trust these cars. Kia has been making their name for themselves in the South African market as well. Here's your BMW 3 Series. 173 kilometers on the clock, and it was going for 40,000 rands. Aye, man. La, you should know some story. But then it's a BMW. You can see the bumper was not aligning over there. Yeah, man, you should test a lot in this car. You should just come and just do your inspection. You can't just trust a BMW just because it's a BMW brand. You can see inside. Yeah, man, it was not that bad though. It was not that bad, honestly. And then yeah, this car has airbags, unlike your, the car that I won't mention. Yeah, it has 4 airbags. But then I'm not saying anything, right? Yeah, man, you can see the car is, is good. No badge, no nothing. I don't know, they steal these two, right? VW, I'm sure they have severe impact on that one. Right, Toyota RunX, another one. This is a good brand, one of the brands that you can trust with your life, because these cars, they last, man. Toyota lasts. These cars, they last for so long, but then a car is a car, man. Depends on how it was driven, the previous owner, something like that, and the service. Nah. Yeah, so you can't just trust the car just because it's Toyota. Go there and do some inspection, read your DECRA report, or else which is like another problem, my brother. You know, here we cooking. Alrighty, 51,000 rands, 900, 270 on the clock. Another BMW 3 Series. This one, that's a little bit pricey compared to the other BMW that we saw. But then also that should tell you something. Hey, this car has a lot of drawings there. You can see there somewhere there in the bottom. But then yeah, you know the BMW drivers, they like the show off, yeah. It's part of their nature. Some of them they graduated from VW, and then they came to BMW, and then yeah, ne? This one was in style, man. They have a reverse camera, aftermarket reverse camera, and then yeah, it's a BMW. Is it a charge sticker? No, it's not. All right. So yeah, it's a green DECRA sticker report, category B vehicle. All right, let's pick out a Mercedes, the compressor. My reverend used to love this car. All right, 45,900 rands, 260 kilometers on the clock. You already know, man. This is Mercedes. You know, the engines in these cars, they'll never disappoint you that much. But then again, depends on the previous owner, all the owners, you know, you'll never know. But then yeah, you can come there and check. And then these cars, some of them they really in a good condition, guys, but then some of them they in a terrible condition. This is WeBuyCars. They sell any type of car. They buy a car as it is and then they sell it as it is. So it's up to you to do your inspection. But then at least if you don't get something, you can take your scrapper car and have someone to blame. 41,000 rands, 900. Alright, it had 200,000 kilometers on the clock. Audi A4 1.8 turbocharged. This one has a turbo. It's a no-go area, especially if it was not treated okay. You know, you don't buy an old car with a turbo that was not treated okay. You get me? All right, we don't do those things. Okay, DECRA green, obviously. Category B, obviously we can't finance, we do cash. This is some Geely. This one, I don't know if it's trusted, but I've seen it sometimes. 41,900 rands, more than 200 Ks on the clock. I don't know, really this car is not some of them the trusted brands that's in my vocabulary or something like that, that's in my diary or wherever you say it. This car is not some of the cars that I trust. I'll just say that and be clear about it. I mean, the brand that I trust. Let me say it like that. Okay, sharp. Here is a 39,000 Yaris. It has 300 kilometers on the clock. More than 300 kilometers actually. It's a Toyota though, you know Toyota, the durability and its patience. Toyota is a very patient car, and you know, yeah, Toyota is that guy, you know what I mean. But then yeah, man, you should come here, test it, and then that's a very good car. I mean, like that's a very good price for the Yaris though. You can see the bumper there on the rear is not aligning perfectly. But then it's a Toyota. You can get any part of this car at any spare shop, you know, without worrying Uguti it's original or fake. Obviously it's fake, but it's not gonna be broken as like that. 38,000 rands, and it has like 188,000 kilometers on the clock. These are high mileage car, guys. These cars, all of them, they have a very high mileage. So which means, yeah, man, you have to know your story. You have to have some extra money to deal with some things, you know, some fixing it here and there while you're still trying to get used to it after just buying it. Alrighty, so yeah, something like that. Hey man, these doors they open like this even for the driver's seat. Yeah, ne? Mini Cooper, yeah. Let's see, 2003 Mini Cooper was going for 53,000, 153,000 kilometers on the clock. And yeah, that's the interior. It looks okay, looks like it's intact. But then yeah, Mini Cooper, it's BMW engine or BMW engineering, let me say it like that. Yeah, Mini Cooper is it's a mini good car for some of the people, not me. All right, so yeah, it's an S. Nice. It's an S. It has some little bit of pops. It pops, that one. 55,900 rands, 269,900 kilometers on the clock. That's your Mercedes, one of the trusted brands in South Africa. The German engineering. You already know the German engineering. We like it, man. We like the German cars, but then the maintenance of the German cars, no, man, that's on another level. Yes, C180, you can see there your compressor, yeah, but then it looked okay. I know someone who drive this car back home. They don't have much problems, but then here and there they do face some problems. But then yeah, I don't know much about it because I'm not the one who's driving it. Yes, another BMW. These BMWs and these compressors are so many in this flow. 47,900 BMW. You can see there the condition of this one is really not okay. You can even see the tire brands and then the mags as well. They are different, which means this car was driving this car as a BMW. All right, the interior not so mint. This is a very bad interior, guys. No. And the interior says a lot, man. Like, it says a lot about the previous owner, and it's a manual car. So yeah, the interior says a lot about the previous owner. You can see there, man. Nah. 320i. No. This one is a no-go area, guys. But then sometimes it's just minor things that you need to fix. You don't have to draw conclusions real quick. You just have to be there. 53,900, 280,000 kilometers on the clock. It's an old A class, right? Yeah, this is an A class. It's an old A class, and then it has your green Decker sticker report. I don't know why people used to buy these cars, but sometimes, like if people trust a brand, they just trust a brand like blindly. They blindly trust a brand, and then they even forget the looks that comes with it. I don't know, man. But then, I wouldn't tell you what to do with your money. Here's your Ford Figo. Is it a Figo or Fiesta? It's too old. I can't remember. Let's see it. Yeah, it's Fiesta. It was going for 46,000 rands, and it had 150,000 kilometers on the clock. Another good buy. This is a good buy. But then this is Ford, guys. You should be careful about Ford. This is Ford and fuel, they don't play. But then this is an old car, so I think it could be like a good, like, in terms of fuel efficiency and things like that. So guys, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for staying with me for so long. Please like, share, and subscribe, and comment your reasons if you've bought one of these cheap cars like this and your experience about them. Right, so please do not forget to email me if you need some parts or any parts. I know a good guy who's gonna plug you with some good parts, who's gonna give you some quality stuff at a very, very affordable price. All right, thank you. Cheers.